guys, here is another quick 30-minute class. This one is going to be focused all around our legs and our glutes and focusing on strengthening those, and we'll have a little bit of time for stretching here and there throughout class, because whenever you strengthen you have to stretch too. And like all the 30-minute classes that I host, it's going to be mainly the class. We're going to hit it quick, we're going to hit it hard, or kind of hard, you know, and then there won't be a lot of time for savasana at the end of class. There won't really be a lot of time to cool down at the end of class. Take some nice stretchy time. So use this class as a way to get your practice started and continue practicing at the end of it, and take time, of course, once you've done doing whatever your body wants to do afterwards, whatever other flows that may be for shavasana. But if you have 30 minutes and you take class and you're like, now I need to get on with the next thing, make sure you do take time for shavasana at the end, because that is where the real yoga really begins, and that's when we get to soak up all the benefits of our practice. Because yeah, we get benefits when we're starting to move and we get those physical benefits, but the mental benefits and the emotional benefits of yoga really start to kick in that shavasana. And that's what a lot of yogis call the hardest part, and the hardest pose of all of yoga is the shavasana. So make sure you take time for that. But go ahead, we're gonna get started. Meet me on your hands and knees in tabletop position. And from here, we're gonna sink our hips back towards our heels. Child's pose is where we're gonna meet. And just take a second here to let your day go, to let the to-do list go. Forget about whatever happened before class and whatever may happen later on. And just call your intention right here and right now to your body and to your breath. And begin to trace your breath up and down the length of your spine here. As you inhale, see your breath rise up the column of your spine all the way up to the crown of your head. And as you exhale, watch it go all the way back down to the base of your spine. Then inhale all the way up, and exhale it all the way down. Inhale, fill up your lungs, feel your diaphragm expand. Exhale, release it. Inhale, fill up your lungs, bring in something into your body that you want, that you've earned, that you deserve. And as you exhale, sigh out anything from on or off your mat that's no longer serving you. 2 more inhales and exhales here, making them the biggest inhales of your day possibly. Last one, inhale, fill those lungs up all the way. Before you exhale, release it all out. Then go ahead and take a breath in. As you exhale, come up into your nice neutral tabletop position. And inhale, belly drops, gaze lifts. And as you exhale, round your back. Inhale, belly drops, gaze lifts. As you exhale, round your back. 2 more cat-cows here. Inhale, belly drops, gaze lifts. Exhale, round your back. And then inhale, belly drops, gaze lifts. And as you exhale, round your back. And then go ahead and bring your body back to neutral, and inhale, extend your right leg long back behind you, and begin to rock back and forth on your right leg, on your right toe, stretching out that right calf of yours. Before you settle into stillness, actively pressing your right heel towards the back of your mat, weights back in the heels of your hands here. Then go ahead and take a big breath in. As you exhale, rock forward, lift your right foot off of the ground. Good. Then inhale, and as you exhale, lower your right toes down to the mat, and inhale, lift them up. Exhale, lower. Already hitting that leg work. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Lift. Lower. Remembering to breathe here as you lift it up, and then lower it back down. 3 more. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Inhale, lifting. Exhale, lowering. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. And then inhale, lift up. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, bend your right knee here, and begin to take pulses up towards the sky. Lifting your right foot and your right knee a little bit closer to the ceiling here. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then inhale, bring your right leg out to 90 degrees, fire hydrant pose. And take a breath in as you exhale, lower it down so your right knee comes in line with your left leg, and then hovering, and then inhale, lift up. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, down. Inhale, lifting. Exhale, lowering. Remember to breathe as you lift. and then lower, lift, lower, inhale up, exhale down, 3 more, lift, lower, lift, lower, inhale up, exhale down, and then inhale up. As you exhale, extend your right leg long back behind you and pull your right knee in line with your left. Tabletop. And then take a breath in, extending out your left leg, and as you exhale, begin to rock back and forth on it. Stretching out that left calf. And then go ahead, settle into stillness, actively pressing your left heel towards the back of your mat, weights back in your heel, the heels of your hands here. And go ahead, take a big breath in as you exhale, rock forward, inhale, lift up your left leg, exhale, lower it down towards the mat, toes hover, inhale, lift, exhale, lower, inhale, lift, exhale, lower. Back to these modified leg lifts here, lifting that left leg up and down. They're big pulses, they're not teeny tiny pulses, these are big ones. We got 4 left, inhale, lift, exhale, lower, inhale up, exhale down, lift, lower, last one, inhale, lift, exhale, lower, and then inhale, lift, and bend your left knee. And then go ahead, start those pulses up towards the sky, lifting your left knee here, isolating your left glute and your left thigh. As you drive that heel and that knee up towards the sky. For 4, 3, 2, 1. And then go ahead, take that left leg out to the fire hydrant variation, out to the right and to the 90 degrees. And take a breath in as you exhale, lower your left knee down in line with your right. Inhale up. Exhale down, lift, lower, inhale lifting, exhale lower, lift, lower, lift, down, 3 more, inhale lift, exhale lower, inhale lift it up, exhale lower, inhale lift, exhale down, inhale lift up, exhale lower, and then inhale lift. As you exhale, extend that left leg long back behind you, take a breath in, exhale, pull your left knee down in line with your right. From here, walk your hands to palms width distance forward, take a breath in as you exhale, tuck your toes, lift your knees, downward facing dog. And then go ahead, bend one leg and then the other here, walking out your dog. Maybe you sway your hips side to side. Maybe you rest in stillness. And then go ahead, inhale all the way up onto your tippy toes as you exhale, tiptoe all the way up to the top of your mat, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale now. Inhale, reverse roll knife all the way up to standing, hands coming to touch. As you exhale, pull your hands down to your heart, Tadasana. Take a moment here, set an intention for your practice. Think of a mantra, one word to help you move and flow. Maybe think about whatever brought you here onto your mat today. Just keep that in mind throughout class. And then keeping your eyes closed, or maybe you open them. Inhale, hands go up. As you exhale, hands forward, forward fold. Take a breath in as you exhale, step your right leg long back behind you. Low runner's lunge here. Left hip pulling back, right hip pulling forward. Light on your fingertips. Inhale, and as you exhale, step back, high plank. Option here for your knees to stay up or knees can go down. Take a breath in as you exhale, lower down, low plank. Inhale up, upward facing dog. As you exhale, push your hips up towards the sky, Adho Mukha, downward facing dog. And then inhale, right leg's gonna go up. As you exhale, pull your right knee in towards your nose, point that right foot down on the mat. Low runner's lunge. Pulling right hip back as you pull left hip forward here, scissoring those thighs together. Light on those fingertips. Take a breath in as you exhale, lift your left leg up towards the sky. Standing splits. One or both hands can come to that left or right ankle to play with balance here. For 3, 2, 1. Exhale, brace that left leg down on the mat. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, bow. Inhale, reverse one knife all the way up, standing, hands coming to touch. As you exhale, pull your hands down to your heart. Inhale, hands go high. Exhale, hinge and fold. Take a breath in as you exhale, step your left leg long back behind you. Low runner's lunge. Right hip pulls back. Left hip pulls forward. Take a breath in as you exhale, step back, high plank. Vinyasa. Meet me in downward facing dog. And go to inhale, left leg up. And as you exhale, pull your left knee in towards your nose, plant that left foot down on the mat. Low runner's lunge. Left hip pulling back, right hip pulling forward here. Light on your fingertips. Take a breath in, and as you exhale, reach your right leg all the way up towards the sky. Standing splits. One or both hands comes to that ankle to play with balance. For 3, 2, 1. Exhale, fold everything forward. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, bow. Inhale, reverse one knife all the way up, standing, hands coming to touch. And as you exhale, pull your hands down to your heart. And then inhale, hands go high. As you exhale, hips go low. Utkatasana, chair pose. Feet are either hips width distance apart, which is 2 fists if you want to bend down and measure, or big toes are touching. Your choice here. Hug your belly button up and in though, and sink your hips down as low as you want to go. Short class, so maybe find a new edge and play with it today. Take a breath in as you exhale, bow. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. As you exhale, bow forward, put your hands on the mat. Step or float back, your choice. Vinyasa through. Meet me in downward facing dog. Good. And then go ahead, inhale, lift your left leg all the way up towards the sky, taking a big breath in. As you exhale, pull your left knee in towards your nose, plant your left foot down the mat. Low, runner's lunge. And then inhale, lift your hands all the way up towards the sky, high lunge. Good, starting with the left because why not? And from here, we're gonna take pulses with this right knee. So go ahead, take a breath in as you exhale, lower your right knee down to the mat so it hovers. Inhale, lengthen and straighten. Exhale, bend that knee. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, bend. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, bend. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, bend it. Inhale, lengthen it. Exhale, bend it. Inhale, lengthen. Bend. Extend. 2 more. Bend. Extend. Bend. Extend. High lunge. And then take a big breath in as you exhale. Pull your right knee up towards the sky. Standing high knee. Inhale and exhale. Extend it back. High lunge. Inhale, lift. Exhale, back. Inhale, lift up. You can pull your hands down towards your knee if you want. Exhale, extend back, high lunge. 3 more. Inhale, lifting. Exhale, taking it back. Inhale, lift. Exhale, back. Inhale, lift. Exhale, take it back. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, take it back. Then inhale, lift. Good job. Let's take our right leg out towards 90 degrees, towards a hanging tree here. Your right foot's dangling away from your left foot. And take a big breath in as you exhale. Swing your right leg behind you and step out. Goddess pose to the long edge of your mat. Toes are pointing towards the front corner and the back corner of your mat. And you can stay here, hands on the insides of your knees. Hands can rest at your heart. And you can stay still, or if you want to take pulses, you're more than welcome to here in your goddess pose. And we're here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Feeling that burn here if you're pulsing. 3, 2, 1. Inhale, arms go out to a big T. As you exhale, take your left arm around towards the back of your mat. High lunge is where we're gonna meet. And then go ahead, take a big breath. As you exhale, pull your hands under your heart space. Begin to hinge forward from your hips, coming up onto your left tippy toes, and lift your left leg up off the mat. Warrior 3. Hands can come down to the earth for balance. They can stay lifted if you want. And stay here in your warrior 3, or maybe you begin to take pulses here with that left leg. Baby pulses here. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. If your hands are down on the mat, lift your hands up off the mat. Warrior 3. We'll all take a breath in as you exhale. Pull your left knee up towards that sky. Standing high knee. Good. And stay here. Or maybe you extend out that left leg. If that left leg is extended, you can stay here. Or again, maybe you take pulses here. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll all rebend that left knee. Take a breath in as you exhale. Scoop your hands down. Plant that left foot down. Hands go high. Utkatasana, chair pose. We meet again. So take your hips as low as you want to here. And then inhale up onto your tippy toes. Wiggle your toes in towards midline. Take a breath in so your big toes are touching. And as you exhale, begin to lower down here. Coming in to your double toe stance. Hands can rest at your heart if you wish, or hands can stay high. Your choice. Breathing here. For 3, 2, 1. Take a breath in as you exhale. Slowly begin to lift your hips away from the mat. Coming back into your chair pose. Heels come down back onto the earth. Take an inhale as you exhale. Fold forward, forward, fold. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, bow. And then inhale, lift your left leg all the way up towards that sky. Standing splits here. One or both hands comes to your ankle to play with balance. Good. And then inhale in. As you exhale, plant your hands back down on the mat. You can stay here. Or if you want to come into pistol squat, pull your left knee in towards your nose. Kick your left foot out in front of you and begin to bend that right knee here. Left leg is nice and long out in front of you. Right knee is parallel with the mat, just like it's like a half toe stand here, with our left leg out in front of us. And one or both hands can lift up off the mat here. For 3, 2, One, if you're in toe stand, hands point down. We'll extend out your right leg. Reach your left leg up towards the sky, inhaling in. Exhale, fold. And then inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, bow. And then inhale, and as you exhale, hands go high, hips go low. Utkatasana, chair pose, we meet again. Wiggle your big toes in so they're touching, or if you can be hips width distance apart, your twist. And you can stay here. All 5 toes glued down on the mat, both heels glued down on the mat. Or maybe you rise up onto your tippy toes here. Stretching out the bottoms of your feet here, the plantar fascia, and also working those thighs of yours in a new way. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, fold forward and bow. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. As you exhale, bow forward, plant your hands on the mat, step or float back. Your choice. Meet me in downward facing dog after an optional Vinyasa. Good. And then inhale, reach your right leg all the way up, taking a breath in. As you exhale, pull your right knee towards your nose, plant that right foot down the mat. Low, runner's lunge, and then inhale, hands go high. Crescent warrior or high lunge here. Right hip pulling back, left hip pulling forward. Scissor your thighs together. Good. Same stuff as last time. So this left leg, we're going to take those baby bends. So take a breath in as you exhale, lower your left knee down. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend. Inhale, straighten. Bend. Straighten. Bend. Straighten. Bend it. Straighten it. 3 more. Bend your knee. Straighten your left leg. Bend your left knee. Straighten your left leg. Bend. Straighten. And then take a breath in as you exhale, pull your left knee up towards the sky. Inhaling in. Exhale, step back. High lunge. Inhale, lift. Exhale, step back. Inhale, rise. Exhale, step. Inhale, lifting. Exhale, back. Inhale, lift. Exhale, back. Lift. Take back. 1 more. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, take it back. And then inhale, lift. As you exhale, take this left leg out and over to those 90 degrees, that hanging tree. And breathe. Slow down that heart rate. Slow down that breath. For 3, 2, 1. Take that left leg long out to the back of your mat. Goddess pose. We meet again. So again, hands can stay high. Hands can come to your insides of your knees. You can take those pulses again with both heels down on the mat. Or if you want to challenge your balance and work those inner thighs a little more, rise up onto your tippy toes. Heels lift up off the mat. You can stay here, pausing, resting, or you can even take pulses in this variation. And we're going to be wherever we've decided to land for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Settle back down. Goddess pose. Both heels down on the mat. Inhale, hands come out to that big T. Exhale, take your right hand around to the front of your mat. High lunge. Good. Back where we started. I'll take a big breath, and as you exhale, pull your hands down to your heart. Begin to hinge forward. Come up onto your right tippy toes, and lift that right leg up off the mat. Warrior 3. Hands can go down for support if you wish. Body becoming parallel with the mat. And you can stay here, or you can begin to take those pulses again with that right leg. For 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift that right leg up and then go ahead, bow forward, plant your hands on the mat. Pull your right knee in towards your nose and then begin to pull yourself up. Standing high knee. And again, you can stay here. Or if you wish, you can extend that right leg out. And begin to take pulses here. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rebend that right knee. Take a big breath in as you exhale. Lower your foot down to the mat. Hands go high. Utkatasana, chair pose. Wiggle walking your feet in. So big toes are together and touching here. And then inhale all the way up onto your tippy toes. As you exhale, lower your hips down towards the mat. Toes stand, hands stay high, or hands come into your heart space. Holding here. For 3, 2, 1. Take a big breath in as you exhale. Begin to reach your hips back up towards the sky. Chair pose. For 3, 2, 1. Exhale, fold forward, forward, fold. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. And as you exhale, hinge. Lift that left leg all the way up towards the sky. Standing splits here. 1, where both hands come to that ankle to play with balance. As you reach that right leg all the way up towards the sky. And then either stay here, both hands on your ankle, or maybe both hands come back down to the mat. An option to stay here, or if you wish, you can begin to pull your left knee in towards your nose, begin to bend your right knee and extend that left leg out towards the front of your mat here. And maybe one or both hands comes up off of the earth. Growing the crown of your head up towards the sky. For 3, 2, 1. Begin to extend out that right leg as you inhale. Reach your left leg all the way up towards the sky. Inhaling in. And as you exhale, sweep that left leg down to the mat. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, bow. And then inhale, hands go high, hips go low. Utkatasana, chair pose, we meet. Hips staying low to the mat here. Again, maybe you come up onto your tippy toes. Maybe your heels stay glued down. For 3, 2, 1. Exhale, fold forward, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. As you exhale, bow forward, plant your hands on the mat, step or float back. Optional Vanasa. Meet me in your downward facing dog. And then go ahead, inhale all the way up onto your tippy toes. And as you exhale, lower your knees down to the mat so they're hovering here. Starfishing your hands down the mat. Hugging your belly button up and in. And your knees can either stay hovering or they can go down on the mat. Your choice. But regardless of where you go ahead, pick up your right foot, bend your right knee, and pull your right thigh parallel with the mat. So kind of like what we did with that pulsing variation with our right foot up towards the sky. Earlier in our tabletop, that's what we're going to do now, either with our knees down or our knees lifted. We're going to begin to pulse here, kicking that right heel up towards the sky. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold, lift that right leg up towards the sky. For 3, let that knee hover. For 2, 1, bring your right foot down. Both knees go down, or both knees stay lifted. Still, and we'll inhale, lift your left leg up. Good. And again, same pulses here. Pulsing that left heel up towards the sky. Working that right thigh. For 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift. Hold that left foot above the sky. For 4, maybe that right knee lifts. 2, 1. Bring your left foot down to the mat. Take a breath in as you exhale. Push your hips up towards the sky. Whew. Adho Mukha. Downward facing dog. Take an inhale in through your nose. Exhale, side out through your mouth. And then inhale in through your nose. Exhale, side out through your mouth. And then go ahead and inhale up onto your tippy toes. As you exhale, begin to walk your hands and your feet together on your mat. And then go ahead and walk your feet out wider than hips with distance, out towards the edges of your mat. Point your toes out towards the left and right. So left foot points towards left corner of your mat, left top corner. Right foot points to the right top corner of your mat. And drop your hips down towards the earth. Malasana, our low yogi squat here. Pressing your elbows in towards your thighs for extra support. And we're just going to hold here. Or if you really want to take pulses, you can. But if you're like me and your thighs are already tired, you don't want to pulse anymore. So you just want to rest. And we're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Press into your heels. Lift all the way up. Hands going high. As you exhale, pull your hands down to your heart tadasana. Wiggle, walk your feet in so they're hips width distance apart. And then go ahead, inhale, lift up your right leg. And as you exhale, begin to hinge forward, extend your right leg long back behind you. Plant both hands down on the mat here. And let's take this right leg and bring it out towards 3 o'clock. Good. And we're going to start just by holding here. Feeling that right hip flexor. Feeling that right glute max and glute min. For 3, both hands are down on the mat. 2, and 1. From here you can stay or bring your right foot down towards the mat. Let it hover directly next to your left ankle and then inhale, lift up. Exhale, down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale, lower, down. Lift. Lower. Remembering to breathe. Lift. Lower. Lift. Down. 3 more. Lift. Lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, lower. And then inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. And then inhale, lift that right leg up. And as you exhale, swing it back behind you. Warrior 3. Your supported warrior 3. And lift your hands above the mat and inhale, pull your right knee up towards that sky. Good. And from here, we're going to do a Kundalini squat. This is our last little bit of standing glute work. So take a breath in as you exhale, bend your left knee, take your right knee down behind your left knee so it hovers, and then inhale, come up. High knee. Take a breath in. As you exhale, lower right knee behind your left knee, bend that left knee and inhale, come up. If you want, you can take it from a hanging tree as well. Take a breath in as you exhale. Lower left knee. Cross right knee behind your left and inhale, come up. 3 more. Take a breath in as you exhale. Lower. Inhale up. Exhale, hinge a little bit, lower down. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, lower. 1 more. Inhale, lift. You got this. Exhale, lower, lower, lower down. Let that knee hover and then inhale, rise up. And then go ahead and take a big breath in as you exhale. Bend that left knee. Bring that right knee behind your left. Take your right foot down towards the mat. Continuing to lower down until your right shin comes down. And you should end up on your bottom here in a half Lord of the Fishes. And if you need to readjust, you can. And if you're like, what's half Lord of the Fishes? What it is your right leg is either out in front of you, or in the variation you landed, your right leg is bent, and your left foot is on the outside here of your right thigh. So it's not on the inside of your right thigh, but it's on the pinky toe edge of your foot. So if you want to extend out your right leg, you can, or you can keep that right knee bent. And we're all going to inhale, lift up your hands. As you exhale, plant your left hand behind you and take your right elbow to the outside of your left knee here, twisting. Gazing back behind you towards the back of your mat. Just using this left arm as a kickstand. You can even take it around for a half bind or a full bind as you reach for that left hip. And we're here for 3, 2, 1. Exhale, unwind, slowly plant both hands down the mat. Take a baby push up here, counter pose. And then make your way back up to neutral. Unknot your legs. Come into a crisscross applesauce position. Rock forward up onto your knees. Tuck your toes, lift your knees up, and then waddle, wiggle, situate yourself back into Malasana, our low yogi squat. Good, and again, option here to take pulses if you really want to. But if you want to rest, let this be your recovery pose, you're more than welcome to do that. And if you're letting this be your recovery pose, actively engage your legs here. So don't be sinking down, just chilling. Press into your heels, engage your quads, engage your glutes. You just saw how much my head raised. I'm here, and now I'm engaged. I'm lifting. So try to engage. Make your head lift up for 3, 2, 1. Inhale all the way up. Hands going high. As you exhale, wiggle, walk your feet in. Bring your hands down to your heart. Inhale, lift up your left leg. As you exhale, hinge forward from your hips. Extend your left leg long out behind you. And then take your hands down on the mat. And let's take this left leg out and over towards 9 o'clock here. And we're just going to hold like we did on the first round, or initially, with that right side. Both hands resting here. And then either staying here, or maybe inhale as you exhale, lower your left foot down so it hovers, and inhale, lift up. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lifting. Exhale, lowering. Lift. Lower. Lift it up. Lower it down. Lifting. Lowering. Lift. Lower. Lift. Lower. 2 more. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, lower. And then inhale, lift that left leg up. As you exhale, swing it back behind you. Hands lift up. Warrior 3, taking a breath in. As you exhale, pull your left knee up towards that sky. Standing high knee. 1 more set of Kundalini squat here. So take a breath in. As you exhale, begin to bend your right knee. Take your left knee behind your right. And inhale, lift up. Take a breath in. As you exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Bring that knee up. Exhale, lower. We got 3 more here. Inhale, and as you exhale, lower down. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Hand can come down if you need to. And then inhale, lift up. As you exhale, begin to lower down. Headed towards our half Lord of the Fishes here. So lower, lower, lower that left foot down until your left foot touches on the mat. Then your left shin touches, and then your bottom comes down. And again, readjusting as you need to. So if you need to, extend out that left leg, and then pick up this right foot, take it to the outside of your left thigh. Rebend your left knee. And then inhale, hands go up. And as you exhale, take that twist. Right hand goes back behind you this time. Left elbow goes to the outside of your right knee. As you gaze back behind yourself. Deep compression here of our abdomen. Also that deep spinal twist. Slowing down your heart rate. Simply breathing. For 3, 2, 1. Exhale, slowly unwind. Bring both hands to the outside of your body. Baby push-up. And then go ahead and make your way back up to neutral. And from here, unknot your legs, and we're going to just take both feet down to mat. Adjusting on your mat as you need to, because we're going to make our ways down onto our back. So go ahead, take your arms out in front of you. Take a big breath in. Pull your belly button up and in. And as you exhale, slowly hinge all the way down your mat here. Vertebrae upon vertebrae. Relax onto the mat. Good. And then take your hands down by your side and walk your feet in so your hands are touching your heels, if not almost touching. Good. And then take a big breath in. As you exhale, press into your heels. Lift your hips up. Bridge pose here. Hugging your belly button up and in. Option to rest your hands underneath your hips for extra support. Or you can wiggle walk your shoulders up underneath you. Interlace your hands underneath your bottom and press your pinkies down to the mat. For a shoulder stretch. We're here for 3, 2, 1. Exhale, slowly lower all the way down. Let your bottom hover before it hits, lowering with control. And then go ahead, windshield wipe your knees side to side here. Releasing out your lower back. Good. And then go ahead, take a big breath in. And as you exhale, bring your knees back up to neutral, back up towards the sky. And inhale, and as you exhale, press into your hips, or press into your feet, lift your hips up off of that mat, bridge pose. Wiggling your heels up towards your hands. And stay here, or maybe you plant your left heel down even harder and you reach your right leg straight up towards the sky here, still driving your hips up, lengthening your right leg up. We're here for 5. Whatever variation you've come into for 3, 2, 1. Take your right foot down the mat. Keep your hips lifted. Take a breath in as you exhale. Lift your left leg up towards that sky. Pressing your heel down to the mat. If you want to, if you've been in normal bridge for this entire time, maybe your hands come to your hips. When this lifted, one-legged variation, if that's what you've taken, for 3, 2, 1. Bring your left foot down and slowly lower your hips all the way down to the earth. And then go ahead, windshield wiper your legs side to side here. Right and left, left and right. And then now as you're ready, make your way back up to neutral, back up until stillness. 1 last round. So option to skip it, option to hold your hips the entire time, option to keep your right leg straight up towards the sky for the few breaths that I'm going to count off, and then left leg straight up towards the sky when we call out the switch. Or option, when we lift out, to take your right leg out to a diagonal. So it's not straight up towards the sky, but it's out more at like 45-ish degrees. So take a thought to ponder, or a second to ponder what you want to do, second to think about what pose would serve you best. And then take a breath in as you exhale, press your hips up towards the sky, bridge pose. And then either stay here, both heels down, or pick up that right leg, lift your right knee, and extend that right leg straight up towards the sky, or extend it out at a 45 degrees here. 45-degree angle. We're going to hold this variation, still pressing our hips up towards the sky for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take right foot down to the mat, hold in your classic bridge. And then go ahead, lift your left leg up here. If you want to lift it, either out at 45 or all the way up towards the sky. And we're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Left leg goes down. Let your hips lower to the earth. And then go ahead, call both knees in towards your chest. And begin to rock side to side here. Massaging out your lower back. And then go ahead, take a big breath in. And as you exhale, keep your right knee hugged into your chest, but extend your left leg long out into the mat. Let it rest there. Take your hands on top of your right shin and pull your right knee in towards your chest. Keep your right foot and your left foot flexed to protect that knee here. And then inhale, and as you exhale, pull your left knee back in towards your chest. Give yourself that big old hug, reaching for opposite elbows, opposite forearms, opposite wrists. Whatever you can grab a hold of here. Begin to rock side to side, or just rest in stillness. Your choice, your practice, your pose. I'm going to take a big breath in as you exhale. Extend your right leg long out on the mat. Keep your left knee hugged into your chest. Interlace your hands the non-dominant way here. So whatever way feels really, really funny. For 3, 2, 1. Release your left leg long. Take a big good morning stretch here on your back. arms and legs going long. Either stay here for your final shavasana, your final pose of rest, or maybe you call both these in towards your chest and you begin to rock up and down the length of your spine until you come into a comfortable seated position. Closing your eyes, regardless if you're on your back or in a seat. And just take a second here. Thank yourself for taking this time out of your day for yourself and to move. And for taking this. And thank yourself for everything you've been able to do both on and off of your mat. I was about to repeat the first thing twice. Let us stop there for a second. And I invite you to recall that intention to your mind. Just think about it for a second. And then either stay here, soaking up your practice in Shavasana, or here in a seated position, for as long as you like or you need to. This is where I leave you. Hope you have a great rest of your day, and as always, it was an honor to teach. Namaste.